And he is going to lose yardage here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Fields. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jonathan Hankins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Dak's going to keep it. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Well, here we go on 4th down. Fields. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Now the try here for the point after. And it is now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 73 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Prescott off play action. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On second down, it's Pollard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Wow, that is incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a give here to Pollard. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Prescott to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Cowboys are set up now with a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Fields going to move him around. Back to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch, and now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Unfortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Moore, the man in motion. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Going on the ground with Homer. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Play action. It's Fields. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Fields trying to throw for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
He'll look to throw. Going up top. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deron Harmon.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they're going to speed things up here.
5 yards on the play.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
They snap it to Fields.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A gain of 22 yards.
Fields.
First down.
And that is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
And they are going for it. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
To throw is Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Off play action, Fields.
And his pass incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
On play action, Fields.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And now off to the races down the right side.
He's got a full head of steam on his horse.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 99 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time.
And now here is another interception. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.